Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Design. I am back with my Franken planner. The outside cover is a Kell of a Plan planner. I am going to plan in my health week portion. And yeah, so I hope you guys are ready. I'm excited. I am going to be using the Fabulous designs. And then this, I think, was a part of Happy Planner. So, let's just hop to it. I'm just going to let it be really easy today. I first want to announce that I am moving all of my videos to 7 p.m. at night. There may be big changes in store for us, and I just decided that I hope that doesn't mess you guys up too much. I already do the Bible Faith Project on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. And I think for myself, if for any reason I get behind, a 7 p.m. posting time is better for me than 5:30 a.m. And I had been praying about it, and it just kind of happened today. So hold on, I'm going to try to get us a little bit more light. Maybe that will help. I can't tell if it made any difference, but I'm trying. It is very gray and very cold for our first day of spring. And it started, the sun came out yesterday. It was a beautiful day. It was nice. I was cleaning out my fridge, and the chickens and the geese and the ducks and the guineas, they were just like loving me. They were not leaving my area. They were just kept waiting as I kept coming out with different bowls. And as I prepped food, I was bringing things out, and I was starting vinegars and anyways, getting all this stuff done. And do you guys want me to share with you how you make vinegar from fruit scraps and veggie? I mean, just let me know in the comments. Anyways, you probably already know. It's not hard at all. It's super easy. But I was prepping all the food. I was dehydrating things. I was, preparing. I've got to go in there right now. My daughter just did a pickup for me, and I've got a bunch of frozen fruit. Then fruit and vegetables. March is frozen veggie discount month. And I know it's true at Walmart. And then I think it's true at HEB if you're in the Texas area. But my daughter and I were having this discussion today that I've always been a fresh fruit or vegetable person, but there were a couple of things I buy frozen, but not very often. And what I realized was, and I follow this gal, gosh, what is her name? I mean, her name is, I think, Darcy. She's absolutely darling. She's out of Texas, and she's all about dehydrating, preserving. And anyways, she one day gave the explanation of, I was always taught maximum nutrition was fresh, next came frozen, and then last came canned. And I always just thought, oh, grocery store fresh over frozen. No. Grocery store fresh has sat in a warehouse or in a truck or whatever, and a lot of the nutrition is draining compared to like when we go out in our garden. Frozen is frozen at peak performance. It's at its best. And then comes, canned, and I buy very few cans now of anything. Matter of fact, my daughter and I were just talking that once we get past the next few weeks, we will begin learning how to can all the beans. And so we don't even have to buy canned beans anymore. Because the canned beans are so easy. You just go in, you grab them, you open them, you throw them in. Like today for lunch, we had, here's what's left of my lentil and black bean taco with a little bit of raw cheese. And it's on a cauliflower, if you're going to ask, it's on a cauliflower gluten-free tortilla shell. And the thing is that it's just such a great protein. It's such an easy protein. So anyways, but so we're going to can those because I have buckets and buckets and buckets of beans. And I need quick and easy meals because there's so many days where I'm just too tired to even think like, what do we need to cook for dinner? One of those kind of questions like, how about popcorn for dinner? I mean, that's literally my line in life. How about popcorn for dinner? So anyways, but, and we are getting ready to go on a massive, budget. There's just been a lot going on. I can't really get into it, but I will soon. So we're I go this Wednesday to see the ortho about potential surgery because the window has become very small as to when I can have surgery. We have to do it sooner than later now on my knee. And I was explaining to my husband today, that means mini house has to be completed, everything has to be moved out, and bathroom has to be renovated. And he just looked at me and I said, that means if I have surgery in May, it has to be done. And he just kind of looked at me and I said, because if there's any complications in June, I need that month for recovery and for, if I have to go to rehab. So he just kind of looked at me and I said, you have to hear the time frame. We have tax returns. We have other business things we have to do. We have work on the property. We have spring gardens to plant. You can't just look at me. So he just listened. So keep us in your prayers. I really want this doctor. He's highly recommended from a dear friend of mine whose husband is a dentist. He's our dentist. And I know that he has to be good, and because of their referral. And he has his own surgical center, so I wouldn't have to go in a hospital, God willing, etc., etc. And because my autoimmune, that really is a great option for me, if possible. And if he can't do it, if I haven't lost enough weight, then I'll have to go to the one in San Marcos that we'll just have to see what he'll do. But so it is nerve-wracking for me. The surgery will be pretty intensive recovery, and I know that. And it definitely has to be done sooner than later now, unless something changes this week, and we'll know. But probably gonna just press on. So anyways, that's why I'm changing the schedules. Everything's getting a little topsy-turvy in our home and in our lives, and that's okay. God has a plan, and we just have to trust God. Be anxious for nothing. Be in prayer and supplication in all things. And I'm a Christian if you're new here, and I believe that God always has a plan. And I don't know if the drastic results should have to take place that might be happening, but we'll see. We'll just see. So, all right, let's get started. So that's all the chaos, the crazy that's going on here. So no camping trip, which praise God we didn't go because of the freezing cold weather, cold to us. And there's potential, ironically, it was only supposed to get to 40, but then they were predicting snow and sleet and rain. And we were like, okay, do we leave for that? And my husband was like, well, I'm going to tell you this much right now. I'm not camping in that kind of weather. And I was like, good point. Totally understand how you feel. Good point. What can you say? So we didn't go in the camper. I got a lot done here though. As much as I wanted, never, because my lists are way too long. But I feel like in the end, I got a lot done. And I'm literally got my dishwasher loaded with half-gallon mason jars, and I've been clearing out a lot of the things that I bought and put up during, the pandemic. And now I am wanting to get all of that, situated and set up correctly. And I think that that's okay. That's okay. And maybe my timing isn't as perfect as everybody else's, but you know what? I feel like in the end, I think I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in the timing and all of that. So I feel really, really thankful for that. And and then my youngest is home too. She was gone for a little bit of time, and that's great. And I wanted her to go and have fun and, sleep over. And she went and stayed with friends, stayed with our son and his daughter, his wife. Well, his wife was gone, and she was basically working and helping him on home renovations. So, it's just kind of been just one of those seasons where we're all just trying to get so much done, and my knees make it so that I can't carry XYZ. So I just have to be patient and wait, and when somebody has time, then I get to get help. So anyways, that get help. Have you guys seen the Thor movies, I think they are, with the Avengers. You may or may not like them, but I am married to sci-fi geeks, and married to a sci-fi geek, and have raised, as a result, he's raised sci-fi geeks. And anyways, I'm gonna put this down for Wednesday. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. Oh, I love that. That is so cute. Anyways, so there's a thing where he and his brother do the get help thing. And so I always laugh at that because I'm always like, okay, do I get to get help? No. 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 And I'm the one that probably needs the most help physically. But my youngest does have, she is very, very kind and very helpful. And we pay her to work on the property. We make sure that she is very well compensated for all of her hard work. And we appreciate that. And, but we are doing these things. We're getting all these things done, and we just have to, really just focus on what it is that we need to do, and what it is. I think I'm going to move this down in the corner after I did that 2 or 3 times. Maybe this corner. The reason why is I just want some space to write on this. When I go see the doctor Wednesday, I want to take my little notes and, do all my stuff. So anyways, but I am super thankful. So these all have the, like, did you work out, weights, heart, etc. So today I was telling my daughter, it's the first time in a long time I felt like I was having high blood pressure. And it was because of what's going on for my husband right now. So I'm going to write that down. I'm going to put that here because I felt like my blood pressure elevated. And it hasn't been that way for so long that, you know. So I'm also going to make Tuesday and Thursday workout days. And I want to use my little kettlebells and kind of get back in the flow. And then I'm trying to think what I can use for, I know these are supposed to be barbells, but they kind of almost look like the stirrups on a bike. So I think I'm going to put that down for my bike. And it doesn't, you can do whatever you want with your planner, right? So I am going to put down here, not Monday, because I know I will never get it done on Monday. I literally woke up to business phone calls, I was up late last night with a family emergency, and everything's fine. Everything's fine, but the person needed to call and just have someone to share with, and goodness gracious, I have had that done for me a million times. You better believe I'm going to be available. And I've already called back this morning, left a message to check on them. And it was nothing that affected them except for that they, emergency happened around them. And it was horrible. It was horrible. So I'm going to ride my bike 3 days a week. I'm going to lift 2 days a week. When I go in and see this ortho, I also have a knot in my muscle here on my left arm that I would not have taken out before my first grandbaby was born. Yes, you heard it. The first grandbaby. So I want him to look at it and say, can you remove this? If not, can you refer me to somebody who can? It would be great if he could do both at the same time, but probably can't because I will need my arms and muscles to lift up. And yeah, you know how that works. So, but I need to get it done. It's needed to come out for a while. It's a lump. It's got to come. But more likely it's a lipoma. I've had one before in my lower arm, which is just like a fatty mass, like a lump. And I just need to take care of it. So since we're talking about all the medical stuff here, that's why I'm saying all this stuff. But it's okay. It's okay. One great thing is that when you may lose your income, you start looking at what can I live without. And one of the things that I have drastically cut are subscriptions in every way, shape, or form. our TV apps, our food, our Amazon, our, my crafting. I'll keep a few, but not all, and things like that. I just determined that that has to go. The nutritionist I've started to work with, I've had to cut back and do part of it, but not all of it, if that makes any sense. And I'm okay with that because I believe more than anything that if I could just get started on this nutrition, helping my gut, helping get that healed, helping to help my autoimmune, that would be fantastic. So I think I'm done. I don't think I need anything else. What do you guys think? I mean, I got to use the bows. What am I thinking? I have to use the bows. I'll put one at March, and I'll put one down here, maybe. Or maybe one right here. Or centered underneath that. That'd be prettier. But I have just drastically been cutting everything. I've recently gone through and redone all my fridges and my freezers. I need to do the ones downstairs, and that I really think my youngest is going to have to do, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm getting ready to go in and, not shrink wrap, but, where you use this willing and you take the air out, that I'm going to do. And, guys, we're keeping it lean. I'm working my leftovers. That's what our lunch is. It's leftover from another day. And then what's left of that, I will cook with eggs and make that for breakfast for my husband and daughter. Tomorrow morning, it'll just be eggs and black beans and if there's lentils left, and that will make their brunch for tomorrow. And maybe there'll be enough for me too. We'll see. But I'm just keeping it lean. I'm literally shopping the sales like I've always done, but even more so. And I'm just cutting everything back. So if you guys have any tips or tricks on how to save money, on how to budget better, let me know. I stink at spreadsheets. I stink at it. I am old-fashioned. I just want to write it out and literally add it up with a calculator. It's all the years I did ledger work for my dad. My husband is IT, but he says he wants to do it, but he really struggles with that. I mean, he really, really struggles with that. So I think right now we just stay with what we have. And I think that's it. I mean, I do. I think that for us right now, we just learn to live lean. And he's talking about things that actually cost, if we have some time off. But we'll see. But even if those things take place in our lives, it will not affect the channel. I'll still be here. I'll still help in any way I can. But I'm reaching out to people saying, could you finally please share that recipe? I need to save money. Please help me with that recipe. People are always perfecting things. And it's like, look, it doesn't have to be perfect for me. Please just help me save money now. Because I have the money now to purchase the ingredients to then, I can literally dry can them and save them on the shelf and have them for a long, long season. And so there's things like that I'm working on. But if you guys think of anything else that you think might help us, please let me know. Leave a comment. And again, God is in control. I'm totally good with this. Please pray for Wednesday. I don't know if this doctor will do this surgery. I just pray that he says,